Hi everyone, this is Rashim. A very happy new year to you, and I am going to share with you 5 side hustle ideas that you can use in 2020 to make extra money from home. Now this video is all about the side hustles that require no investment. This video is not about marketing and affiliate programs. This is not about copy and paste ads. This video is about the ideas that I have, the side hustle ideas that I have tested myself or have used myself for extra income without any initial investment. Now, these are great side hustle ideas, especially for students or for men and women who want to work from home and make money. Now, these side hustle ideas are also ideal for working professionals who have limited time to invest in side hustles, but they still want to make some extra money to be able to indulge in a fancy vacation with a family, or to be able to pursue their passions or invest back in an initiative. For example, in my case, all the money that I make from these side hustles goes into the EVA initiative that I run to empower women globally. So let's get started. The first side hustle idea that I have for you is to start a podcast. Now, many people think that you need to buy equipment or you need to be able to have a big fan following to be able to start monetizing podcast. Now, that's not true. Unlike a YouTube channel where you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours of watch time every year, when you create podcast, you actually start monetizing right away, which is great. Now, when I started my EVA podcast, I signed on to Anchor, which is a 100% free platform to create, distribute, host, and monetize your podcast. Now, I use the Anchor app on my cell phone to be able to record the podcast and also post it on 11 different platforms. So for every listener of my podcast, I was actually making some money. Anchor pays $10 per CPM, which is about $10 per 1,000 listens as a sponsorship, which is not a lot. But what it also does is that it allows you to enable other sponsorships outside of Anchor. And it also enables a supporter model where your listeners can actually support you monthly. So if you have friends and family or your other followers who want to support your podcast, they can totally do that through Anchor. It's just a one-step process and it's so easy to configure. Anchor also automatically matches you with other sponsorship opportunities, which is great. Now, for my EVA podcast, we have listeners in over 35 countries, and most of my income from that podcast comes from my supporters and guests who want to be on the podcast. I will add the links to all the websites and all resources in the comment section for you. I'm also super responsive on comments, so if you have any questions, just add it in the comments and I'll respond to you. The second great side hustle idea that I have for you for 2020 is to consult with consultation companies like GLG and Alpha Insights. Now, these companies are always looking for experts, for people who provide insights and advice on how products and services are being used by the customers. The cool thing is that no matter which area of expertise you belong to, your expertise can be in HR, it can be in finance, it can be in technology, it can be in law, it can be in any other field. These companies pay anywhere between $30 to $100 for about a 20-minute survey. Now, you can also sign up for consultation projects, which are close to like 1-hour phone calls with different companies who need your expertise. And you can set up your hourly rate, which is anywhere between $100 to $300 an hour. Now, this is some good money for a side hustle. You should definitely give it a try. Guys, if you're liking this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to click on the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. The next great side hustle idea that I have for you is to teach online. If you have a skill or an expertise, and it can be anything from quilting to gardening to AI, machine learning or cloud computing, then you can monetize it by creating a course around it. Now, there are platforms like Udemy and Skillshare that have made it so easy to record a course and share it with your audience. Now, this is an awesome side hustle where you can make anywhere between $200 in the first month of your course launch. That's what Skillshare says, the website says. Now the beauty is that it's a royalty model. So as long as your course is on the platform and people view it, you make money for the number of minutes watched. Now it's a great side hustle to make extra money fast, and it can eventually also become a way of passive income. I have courses on LinkedIn Learning that I released last year, so I'm looking forward to the royalty that's going to come out of those courses. The fourth side hustle idea that I have for you is to be an advisor to startups. Now, if you have an expertise in product management, finance, HR, or other fields, startups need you. Being an advisor to a startup is a great way to make money in 2020 because startups are booming and they need advisors to help them, and most startups do not have the infrastructure and the resources to hire full-time advisors. So what they do is that they basically hire people who can advise them a couple of times a week for about 1 hour, or a couple of times in a quarter, and they pay them for their advice. Now you can charge anywhere between $125 to $400 an hour advising the startups for a few hours a month. Now, this is not only a great side hustle, but it also helps you understand the startup scene. If you are looking at investing in startups, or if you're looking at pursuing a career in startups, you can use sites like AngelList to connect with startups. I have used LinkedIn in the past. Actually, startups have reached out to me through LinkedIn asking me for services, for advisory services, and this has worked out great for me because I get to know what's happening in the market, I get to know about new emerging technologies, and I get to share my expertise around product management and enablement with the startups. Now, I'm also a woman in tech evangelist, and I coach a lot of women on work-life integration, and advising startups is a great way to make money while you're on a break, or if you're planning to return to work. It's a great side hustle, which also gives you an opportunity to actually test waters and ease yourself into a full-time work environment. So go on to angellist.com, plug in your resume and look for opportunities, or make yourself open on LinkedIn to startups for advisory positions as well. And the last side hustle that I have for you is to freelance on freelancing platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. Now, we have heard about it. We all are a little skeptical how to go about it. I don't know if you have given it a try or not, but as long as you have a passion for sharing your skills and you're customer focused, this side hustle will work for you. You can practically pick any area like logo creating, podcast writing for others if you're passionate about writing, website designing, coaching people on fitness, and any other area that you are passionate about. You know what, guys, we put too much pressure on our one job to keep us happy, which is the full-time job that we do. But we have so many other areas where we are creative, which we are passionate about, and we don't get an opportunity to share that with others. You know, doing freelancing on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr gives us that creative outlet with some extra money coming into our pocket. So definitely give it a try. With these platforms, you can actually decide how many projects you want to pick, how much do you want to charge for these projects. And on Fiverr, you just need to register, plug in your details for your service, and you're good to go. You keep 80% of the transaction, which is a good chunk of change. So there you go. Let me know in the comments section which of these 5 side hustles you would be trying in 2020 to make money. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so now so that you can get access to all my videos when I upload them. And don't forget to hit on the bell icon for notifications. I'll be back next week with some more great ideas around work-life integration and money talk. Till then, keep hustling. Bye-bye.